Welcome to the Too Long Didn't Watch edition of the best rune words to put onto the new Act 5 Frenzy Mercenary. First and foremost, there are a couple unknowns. A, does it only use swords? I assume so. B, is it going to get the double minimum and maximum damage like the normal barbarian does? I don't think so, and I also think that the other mercenary might change as well because this is completely new code. And 3, how is this mercenary going to work as far as always using frenzy or doing other damage skills? We just don't know yet. So, you might just still be using ethereal head strikers for maximum damage output, but since you can use 2, there are a lot of interesting combinations. Crescent Moon, really good for static. It might be interesting. I'd rather just use an Act 3 mercenary than have to rely on weapon strike. Death is just like Breath of the Dying. It's just way too slow. Destruction. Proc Barb is kind of a thing. Fury might actually be really good. They say that the mercenary now gets plus to barbarian skills, and that might be only that particular stat line, but if they get plus to combat skills, staff mods, O skills, there's a lot of interesting places, and Fury will get you plus 10 to frenzy. Dual Hand of Justice, Dragon, Flickering Flame Helmet. That's all I'm gonna say. It might kind of be a thing. At least it's better than Fire Golem. Rocking Dual Last Wish, you'll always have Life Tap and Fade procced, and also have a level 34 Might Aura for your summon builds. That's kind of a thing. Also does a ton of damage. Just again, very slow. Lawbringer. What's better than 1 Lawbringer? 2 Lawbringers. It's just strictly better. Honestly, it might be really, really nice and outscale something like Reaper's Toll on the Act 2 merc. Oath. Oath is just really, really good. Oath is probably the thing that you put on it for the most damage per second, on top of the fact that it's going to have a ton of magic damage from all the bone spirits coming out. I don't think it's going to be better than Grief, but it's going to be damn near close. Dual Plague. Dual Plague is strictly better than 1 Plague because it doubles the chances of casting lower res. So for all of your poison builds, and anybody who doesn't want to use an Infinity Mercenary or doesn't have the Burr runes yet, can easily get 2 Cham runes and then just pop out 2 of these things. Good damage, deadly strike, decent attack speed, and plus to skills so that their frenzy is going to be stronger. Seems like a really obvious pick. Unbending Will. This is kind of not going to be good enough because you can only put it into phase blades, but it's got good damage and good survivability and attack speed. And then on top of the fact that they cast taunt, you'll be casting taunt on each weapon. Dude will just be spinning around casting taunt on everybody. Yeah. Sorry, you get the idea. Voice of Reason, maybe a proc barb. He's just not going to have the survivability to actually stand up to anything for too long, but it'll be funny to see all the ice cream cones coming out of him really fast. And Grief. Grief is just going to be the highest damage output. Again, it depends on how the coding is changed or whether or not it is changed. Most solid damage stat stick that you can get. I don't think that you're really using this merc for raw damage, but we might legitimately see something that is an alternative for physical damage output as opposed to just an Act 2 Might Merc. If you could put other rune word bases onto this mercenary, being able to put a Last Wish and a Beast on him means that a lot of summon builds are going to be able to open up what they can wear on their main gear, and you could actually just get the Might, the Beast, and the Pride and have a really, really solid team, on top of the fact that he'll actually be able to do damage as well. And if he's built out anything like that, it'll be absolutely ridiculous. But again, we need to see what it looks like once the patch actually comes out. Yeah, so I hope that that helps, and I hope that this saves you some time for those people who don't have the time to watch the full vid. Again, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.